hard to figure out sometimes is, just what are the trail conditions, what are they like up here. There's a couple ways I do that. I rely on Facebook groups to see what guys post about the area and what the trails are like. That's a pretty good source of information. I use this app, Polaris Ride Command, which I think is really good. It'll show you snow depth in the area. Guys can report conditions on the trails. You can see, what they're saying there. That's a really good source of information as well. You could use Misorva as a website for northern Michigan. Actually, I think all of Michigan, that shows the trails and trail reports from all the clubs. So there's usually a club that'll maintain the trails in a certain area. In this area here, it's Benzie Manistee Snowbirds out of Kaliva. But the trail reports aren't always updated. Some clubs are updating them pretty regularly. Other clubs, you may not see an update for a month, or several weeks. So you can't really rely on that too much. I mean, the clubs are all volunteers, so these guys do the best they can, but it isn't like you can just go to the trail report any day and find out the conditions for that day. So just something to be aware of. But mostly, what I do is just looking at the weather. What's the temperature been? Has it been cold enough, down in the 20s? Is there enough of a snow base out there? I mean, here, there's plenty of snow out here right now. We've had 10, 15 inches for the last month or so here. Actually, not even a month, a couple weeks, really, since the middle of January. So we do have some snow, but it's starting to melt. There's a good base out there. So a lot of it is just, figuring it out for yourself, getting out there on the trail and just riding. Because I've read trail reports many times that say the conditions are bad. You get out there and it's like, hey, this isn't bad at all. Nobody's riding. So you kind of got the trails to yourself, which really makes it a lot easier to